Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So as the market begins to rebound, which by the way there will be a more direct video on that topic later, I wanted to go ahead and look at some of the mini skin changes in CS2 that didn't really get as much attention. So here's 5 skin changes that you may have missed. We'll get into that after a word from our sponsor, SkinSwap. This video is sponsored by SkinSwap. So SkinSwap is a marketplace and trading site, and it's got a ton of great features. If you want to swap out some of your old skins for new ones, you can go ahead and use the trades tab. They've got a huge inventory of different items to choose from, but if you just want to instantly cash out your skins, they also have a sell feature that allows you to put your skins in and get paid directly. Or you can even use the site as a regular marketplace, and you can buy discounted skins directly from their inventory. When you use the link in the description, you can get a completely free item, and also SkinSwap offers a 40% deposit bonus. So go check out SkinSwap with the link below. Thanks. Okay, so the first skin on the list is the CZ Auto Syndicate. This skin is also very similar to the M4A4 Coalition, and they're both from the Train 2021 collection. So this skin specifically got a pretty big buff in terms of its resolution. Many of the smaller, more minute details on the skin are a lot more obvious now, and overall the skin just looks super nice, super detailed, and super crisp. One of the major changes to the skin is on the handle with the gray cloudy part. In CSGO, this was a lot darker, and you couldn't really tell that there was much of a texture on it, but in CS2, the clouds got a bit brighter, and you can really see the texture on the handle and things like that. So I think the CZ Syndicate got a lot of R&R and it looks way better than it did in CSGO. And while the CZ is still pretty lackluster, this is one of the premier skins for it, and as it's part of the Train collection, it's supply capped, so it might be a good investment if they buff the CZ in the future. Moving on to the next spot, we have some skins that got some really nice 3D normal mapping changes. One of the biggest examples here is the control panel M4A1S. This thing had so many little minute details on it, especially that little like TV screen type thing that's on it, and CS2 gave the skin a pretty big buff. All of the little details on it kind of got puffed up, and that little TV screen is a lot more detailed, with light reflecting off of it to make it really look 3D. Another skin that got the same change is the M4A4, we'll go with that. This one really pops in game now, and although I personally think it's extremely ugly, I know a lot of people have this as sort of a cult favorite. The M4A4 Battlestar is another example of this, another skin that had a lot of really minute little details and little pieces on it that all kind of got puffed up in CS2 and made the skin look really detailed. One skin that I think deserved this change, but unfortunately seems to not really have gotten much of it, is the AUG Sid Mead, designed by legendary artist Sid Mead. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, sorry. But anyway, this AUG did not really get much of a change at all. It's still pretty flat, and it has sort of the same design as the Battlestar and control panel with a lot of little details on it, but unfortunately it still looks pretty unchanged. The next spot on this list is 2 Duallys. The first is the Duallys Duelist, and the second is the Duallys Royal Consorts. These specifically got a pretty cool buff on their handles. Both of these Duallys sort of had this sapphire emerald texture on their handles, and in CS2 it is way more detailed. You can really see like little divisions here and there, and the texture is just a lot more crisp, and in my opinion really cool looking. The Duelist also has this sort of leaf texture on its handle, which sort of also got a normal mapping buff, and the Royal Consorts have a lot of little minute normal mapping on the overall skin, which has also got pretty buffed as well. So both of these Duallys look really nice in CS2. The next skin to talk about on this list is the Negev Mjolnir. Again, a bit of a normal mapping buff, but slightly different this time around. For example, with the ram details that are on the skin, they look really detailed and really pop out of the skin. Obviously, it's overshadowed by the Gungnir, and many of these are only going to be used for trade-ups as we go forward, but for those of you that are extreme Negev collectors, this is definitely a very welcome change. I don't think the new Mjolnir got the love that it deserves. It looks so good in CS2. And the final spot on this list, a very unique one that only a few people have really heard about, and this is on the Oppa. So if you didn't know, the Oppa actually has some rare patterns that have a golden cat on them. There's different positions you can get the golden cat on. Generally speaking, a centered golden cat is better. And in CS2, they actually gave the golden cat sort of a different finish. So now it's actually a lot more reflective and really looks like it's made out of gold compared to the other animals on the skin. I think this is a really cool change and gives a buff to some of those collectors of the weirder and wackier skins. Definitely a pretty unexpected one, but cool nonetheless. So that's going to go ahead and finish off the list. If there was a skin change that you didn't know about, be sure to leave a like on the video. Helps me immensely and costs you absolutely nothing. Subscribe to the channel for the best CS2 investing tips anywhere else on YouTube. And make sure to check out my Discord server and my Twitter with links in the description below. I'll answer all your investing questions completely for free, as long as I have time. And be sure to check out SkinSwap. Thanks guys, see you next time, peace.